Hello and welcome to the Saturday edition of the Box Seats. I'm Mark Warwood. 8 cracking races to wrap up the Ascot season on Saturday. Let's have a look at the forecast conditions. Expecting a mostly sunny day, 25 degrees Celsius, the track to be a good 4 and the rail in the 4 metre position. Race number 1 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 12:14. It's the Lanciano Plate over 1,200 metres. It's a race for the 2-year-olds. So the replay horse, we'll look at Black Sabbath winning on debut.
Black Sabbath cornered first over Superstardom. Market Rulers down on the inside next. At the 200 though, Black Sabbath with a good lead. 2.5 in front, Market Ruler battling away. Superstardom can do no more. And this big fellow comes away from them, Black Sabbath. He's run right up to his impressive trial form. He wanted to switch off, bit green.
Really impressive debut performance by Black Sabbath. Todd Harvey was playing down expectations of this galloper on the radio prior to that, but he had no reason to be concerned. Really impressive trial victories and a very good win first up. Sean McGroddy's going to have a decision to make later this year regarding the WA Guineas and Lord Help Me Run, but I think the decision is pretty straightforward. Stick with this guy. He goes on top here, expecting to stay unbeaten before he goes ahead to major races next season. Adam Durant's a big rap on number 5, Callisto. Gave it a real good push after the races on Wednesday. Made his debut behind Nawi back in January, expected to improve. The trial was good as well. Beat Chapita, who won on the Wednesday card. Number 2, Fingermark won last start. The format of that's pretty good, I think, and he beat Prince of Promises in that race. And Prince of Promises, number 3, is my 4th selection here. Does get a kilo weight pull, but the way that race panned out, I'd expect Fingermark to win again. My top selection in race number 1, going to go with number 1, Black Sabbath, to beat number 5, Kelly's Callisto, 2, Fingermark, and 3, Prince of Promises. Race number 2 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 12:54. It's the Broome International Airport Handicap over 2,200 metres. The replay horse can look at number 8, Palace Rogue, winning last start at Ascot.
At the 250 from Montagna, getting right up on the cutaway. It's Palace Rogue though, at the 150, responding magnificently. He kicks away again from them, Palace Rogue. He's got Montagna beaten. Blue Tracer got an inside run, but a great all-the-way win by Palace Rogue.
The replay race was the second time in recent weeks that Palace Rogue had thrashed the in-form Montagna. I think the form lines therefore are very strong. His trainer Darren McCauley thinks his horse will develop into a serious Cups contender in future seasons. I'm inclined to agree. He's well related. He's related to Lord's Ransom that has won a Perth Cup. I think he goes on top here, can make his own luck as well, racing close to the speed in what is likely to be a reasonably slowly run race. The danger is number 3, Come Play With Me. Adam Durant gave this a big tip of the races, won last start over 2,000 metres rather, steps up to 2,200 metres here, expecting improvement, and Brodie Kirby rode it last start, he stays aboard. Number 1, Middle Earth, is in really good form. Concerns here, Apprentice Jockey goes on top, Patrick KIRBY jumps off for Casey Hunter, does get a weight claim, but I am very concerned here about the tempo. I think it won't be run quick enough for Middle Earth's liking. And then number 2, DUDEMANBRO, comes out of the WA Cup over the 2 miles, was second in that race, and Lucy Warwick rides here. I think he won't be too far away from the speed. He can make his own luck. My top selection in race number 2, going to go with number 8, Palace Rogue, to beat 3, Come Play With Me, 1, Middle Earth, and 2, DUDEMANBRO. Race number 3 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 1:34. It is the Purslow and Chipper Funerals Handicap over 1,000 metres. The replay race can look at the clash between Masquerade and Finally French at Ascot.
The leader, Salubrious. At the 200, he was joined very quickly, Salubrious, by Demolatio. Now Masquerade starts to get busy, and Finally French joins in as well. Masquerade down on the inside. Finally French coming at it. Finally French, Masquerade, but Masquerade under the vigour of Pike. Too good for...
Little doubt in my mind that the replay race is the key form reference for race number 3 at Ascot on Saturday. In that race, Masquerade got the chocolates, but I'm expecting Finally French 2 kilos better off to turn the tables. Jason Brown takes over from Troy Turner. Troy Turner is on the comeback trail from an injury. Get well soon, Troy, from everyone at Perth Racing. I think there's a reasonably big gap then to my 3rd selection. That is My Demi. 1-2 starts to go, beat Cheston Flyer in that race, and then finished 5th behind in Tyson Star from the same connections as Masquerade. And then in for 4th, I've got number 5, Cheston Flyer. Look, I'm not too sure about 1,000 metres for this horse. Did win a midweek race over the minimum trip, but this is significantly harder. The bar plates do come off, however, and Clint Johnston Porter takes the ride instead of Brodie Kirby. My top selection in race number 3, going with number 9, Finally French, to beat number 2, Masquerade, 3, My Demi, and 5, Chest and Flyer. Race number 4 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 2:14. It's the United Overseas Australia Handicap over 1,600 metres. In replay, we're going to look at New Age winning at Pinjarra Park.
And over towards the inside, sing it one more time. At the 250, Thunderboom in front. Pike starts to liven up the fave though. And New Age and Scoreline have quickly run to Thunderboom. At the 150, New Age now extends, put pay to them. This is all over. High Tea gets out late, but New Age much too good for them here at the mile first up. Beats Scoreline and
New Age made it 4 wins from 6 starts, including 3 in a row when she won first up over the metric mile at Pinjarra Park. That was a really good performance in the replay race. Carried 59 kegs that day, gets down to 56 here. Does have one of the outside gates, in fact the outside gate here, but New Age will probably go back under William Pike. Goes on top here in what is a very competitive race for mine. Number 9, Invisible Pro, won last start at Ascot, beat Aconite, was really good late sectionals, having sat very close to the speed in a very slowly run race. The shock stay on the fronts for mine, but did have it last start, so you can trust that form, likely to reproduce it. A horse in really good form is number 10, Purist, has gone around at absolutely ridiculous odds the last 2 starts, won one of them and finished second in the other, racing really, really well for Louise Newman, who is both the owner and the trainer of that galloper. And then number 12, Frio, was an impressive winner of a midweek race, was probably the best backed horse on that card first up. The lugging bit comes off there, it wouldn't all be surprised if he went back to back. This is a cracker. My top selection in race number 4, going to go with number 8, New Age, to beat number 9, Invisible Pro, 10, Purist, and 12, Frio.